think these guys actually have a good life in here compared to some of the people that I've met out in the slums. It's cleaner, it smells better, there's a roof over your head, there's food on the table, and there's actually a safe environment to live in. Dennis takes me back through the yard to meet the boss of the other gang, the Sputniks.
This is Lester, the big moose of the Sputnik.
Lester, Ash, nice to meet you, man. Thank you very much. I'm interested in finding out about your story.
And what's going on, man? This is your boy E.I. the King, and this is the Incarceration Podcast. Today, I'm doing another reaction video of a prison outside the country, and this prison right here is in the Philippines. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Hello. Hello. Hello, sir. I've been granted access to Batangas Provincial Jail, 3 hours south of the capital. As the officer opens the gate, I suddenly realise that he's not coming in with me. I'm basically going into a noisy crowd of dangerous criminals with no guards to back me up. Am I gonna be safe in there? Fucking hell. I was walked in, they're telling me I was gonna go inside there now with all these prisoners. Shit. How are you? Hello, hello. Hi. Inside the gate, I meet Dennis, a leader of a gang called the Commandos. Yo, Dennis, why do you all got the sticks?
This is a stick, this is a patrol. When you do bad things, they will talk to you.
Do they have to use it much?
Yeah. If they also we have a visitor, they make a stick to protect the visitor.
Listen, that's the stick. You don't want to get hit with that one. Yeah? It dawns on me why the guards haven't come in. They're not running this place. The inmates are. Hello. Hello. Filipino jails are among the most overcrowded in the world.
All right, so real quick, y'all.
Which he shared.
All right, so first off, it's crazy that they let this YouTuber go in this jail in the Philippines by himself with the cameraman. The guards didn't even go in behind him. So shout out to bro for going in there by himself with his cameraman. But this is the first I've ever seen a prison ever, man, intentionally allow the incarcerated population to police themselves. And we see that them boys are taking this serious, bro. They got these beating sticks. That's crazy, man. How y'all feel about that, man? Patrolling yourselves, the incarcerated population. What are your thoughts? Do you feel like the state should allow that as well, or no?
It's with 90 other inmates.
2 people sleep in this room.
2 people sleep in there?
Yeah.
So 2 people?
Two
the cells
people?
are basically partitioned cubicles with a curtain for a bit of privacy. I mean, Dennis, come sit with me. And me and you are not the biggest people in the world either.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's tight, isn't it?
Okay.
Can you tell me why you're in here?
2 people to a bed is crazy.
I'm about a case, murder case. Because accidentally have argument, and my own gun is going to take it, and I kill him. I never know.
Oh, Dennis. One mistake. And now, how long could your sentence be?
I am in the jail is almost 5 years, but my case is on process.
The Filipino justice system is notoriously slow. Many inmates, like Dennis, are detained for years on remand without trial. And Dennis, say out of the 90 people that live in here, how many of those 90 are in here for murder?
90, I guess, was a 20 case of murder. More on drugs.
So 20 for murder, the rest kind of on drugs. And how many different gangs is there in this jail?
2 gangs only, Sputnik and Commando.
Why would someone join Commandos and why would someone join Sputnik?
It's almost the same, because if you join the gang, you have a brotherhood, you have a family. If you need a medicine, I will give the medicine. The gang is in the jail is not a gang on war. This a gang to make a family.
Is there ever any trouble?
No, because this jail is no drugs, drug-free.
Reassured I'll be safe, Dennis gives me a tour of the jail. Hello. Hello.
This is the store that you can buy food.
Dang, so that's a little different, bro. He said out of all the incarcerated population, there's only 2 gangs, And it's not like the gangs on the streets, you know what I mean? It's more like community and brotherhood, and they protect each other and look out for each other. And he said there's pretty much no violence and no drama, and there's no drugs. So, I mean, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't expecting that at all. That's very surprising, actually, bro. That's kind of crazy.
Yo, this is the main kitchen. If you have no money, no family visit you, you can eat this cook.
So it is another advantage of being in the gang, in jail. I think these guys actually have a good life in here compared to some of the people that I've met out in the slums. It's cleaner, it smells better, there's a roof over your head, there's food on the table, and there's actually a safe environment to live in. Dennis takes me back through the yard to meet the boss of the other gang, the Sputniks.
This is Lester, the big moose of the Sputnik.
Lester, Ash, nice to meet you, man. Thank you very much. I'm interested in finding out about your story.
Ng buhay, ganon, gawa ng masama. Sobrang hirap talaga ng buhay. Lola ko na lang po nag-aano sa akin, nag-aalaga sa akin. Pinabayaan na rin po ako. Kaya nakagawa po sa illegal na droga.
And how old were you when you started using drugs?
14 po. Siya po. Yun nga po, nagbenta nga po ng illegal na droga, kaya po ako nadala din eh.
So how did you get into some drugs?
Ako gumawa ganun dahil wala rin po ako maanong trabaho. Yun nga po, nakapagnakaw kami sa kapitbahay namin sa tindahan para makakain lang.
It's clear that drug offences in the Philippines are still taken seriously. What is life like for you in here, Lester?
Ayos lang din naman po. Tapos po kasi ano pa ako para makain eh. Dito po meron na.
And out here, were you part of a gang?
Wala po.
It's fascinating that Lester chose gang life after being locked up. Can I blame him? According to the gang leaders, gang life offers safety and shelter. It's all peace and love, apparently. But there is one place they face off against each other.
That's crazy that he said that actually in prison he's living better than the streets because he gets to eat. You know what I mean? And that's a big thing you see in the homeless population in America. A lot of times, bro, homeless people, especially during the winter, will intentionally commit minor crimes just so they can go get 3 hots in the cot and get some heat and get away from the cold, the winter cold. You know, so I can imagine that's probably the same too in, you know, third world countries, like this guy was just saying, like, yo, in prison it's not that bad. I get to eat. Out there, I wasn't eating. That's crazy.
Commando.
Okay, let's start again.
My team, the Sputniks, are in white. The Commandos in black. This is a crazy environment. Playing a sport I've never played.
He's never played basketball.
So I hope I don't let my team down.
Oh, he blocked it.
These guys might be in jail, but they're fit on this court. I've shown them to keep up.
Hey, very good defense from the game.
He got layup.
I'm absolutely shattered. I really enjoyed it. It was a great environment to play my very first basketball game.
What?
I never thought it in a Filipino jail.
His very first basketball game is crazy. So, do you really think that's his first basketball game he ever played in his life? That's crazy.
Philippines can't get any crazier. Can't be down like that. And in fact, there isn't violence, there isn't drugs, there isn't murders. There's actually a brotherhood, friendship, support, medical care, food. And these guys genuinely do look after each other and keep peace.
All right, chat. So I'm gonna leave off here in this question for you as a viewer. So at the very beginning, I mentioned I've never seen a prison ever on any YouTube channel or anything on the news, wherever, where the prison administration intentionally has structured the prison for the incarcerated population to run the pound. The guards don't even go out there, bro. You know what I mean? But as we could see, bro, there was no violence. There was no drugs. You know what I mean? Everybody was looking out for each other. The people who don't have their family bringing them food, they got food for those guys. You know what I mean? It's kind of like everyone's a big family and they're looking out for each other. So do you feel like that's the result of the incarcerated population running the institution? Or do you feel like it also has a big part to play with the Filipino culture? I'm going to go ahead and say I do think it is actually very wise, you know what I mean, to give the incarcerated population the authority and the freedom and the responsibility to structure the living conditions of the, prison. But I know, for instance, like, in the States, in America, bro, like there's so much gangs and violence and drama, it's like, okay, would that actually stop or decrease if the incarcerated population could run the prison, or would it be worse? I'm not sure, you know what I mean? But to be honest, bro, I think the prison culture in America is so toxic in the sense to where it can be so violent, and it's been like that forever. Normally, like in those prisons where administration kind of like stay out the way, it's a better place to do time at, but there's still drama, you know what I mean? So, but this, once again, bro, this is the first prison I've ever seen to where not only did they allow the incarcerated population to run the prison and to actually have control over the prison, but it's also the first prison I've ever seen where there's no violence. You know what I mean? And especially for, I'm sure, a lot of these guys who were in the slums in the Philippines, that they're probably living better inside than outside. And that's crazy to think about that when it comes to third world countries. But either way, man, again, a closing thought, bro, like, man, thank God if you're watching this in the States that, bro, we're in America and not just enduring the challenge of being poverty stricken in a third world country. So thank God for that. But also, too, just a reminder, man, like, man, just stay out the way, bro. Stay out the streets. You know what I mean? May we live productive civilian lifestyles and not face any incarceration, bro. One day away from home is one day too long. And just remember, dog, like God got purpose for our lives is ultimately through faith in Christ Jesus. And man, lastly, man, it's your boy E.I. the King. This is the Incarceration Podcast. Man, listen, bro, I have a fire HBO style series on this channel called the Incarceration. It's a 12-year chronological journey of my 12 years in prison. You can watch the full series, the first season, on the full episode playlist, but season 2 is coming out. But to access it, you have to become an all access member to this channel. So here's a preview clip right here. Of all the places to go, every dorm on the pound being medium custody, not supposed to be housed with lifers, with some jits, other kids who will never get out, and they might die in prison if they don't want to appeal and have a second chance back in society. I'm not supposed to go anywhere around or be housed with people with such charges, crimes, at that amount of time. But just like always, with my luck, where am I going? The dungeon. And also, if you didn't know, man, I am a rapper. My artist name is E.I. the King. You can listen to my music wherever you find your music at. Go to my other YouTube channel, E.I. the King. Check out my music videos. Follow me on Instagram, E.I. the King. TikTok, E.I. the King, E.I. the King Official, E.I. the King Gaming. Follow my other gaming YouTube channel, E.I. the King Gaming. Follow me on Twitch, E.I. the King Gaming. And listen, bro, I want to interview you. So if you've done any time in the state, federal, county jail, man, listen, email me at eithekingbooking@gmail.com. That's eithekingbooking@gmail.com because I want to interview you. And listen, bro, we're on a road to 50,000 subs. Right now, we're at 37K. I appreciate all the day one viewers and all the support. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and do so. And y'all stay tapped in for more fire content continuing to come your way. It's your boy, E.I. the King, and I'm out. Peace.